first opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Watch the screen. Mike 56. Mike 56. We got it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Henry. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. And they'll need to convert 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Returnable here from the 38. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First down. It's Mack. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Out of the gun. Here's a give to Mack. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled it.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. And open, it's Moss, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A first down carry for Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. DeForest Buckner able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56, right there, 56. Here we go, D.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
1st and 10.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about it. The ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board. It's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Love from the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Deep ball. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Love. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Love. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming down. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Taken in at the 22. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, check 43. Kill.
Again, it's Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Taken down at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup.
They go right back to Mack. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He completes this one to Mack. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Love looking deep downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the fourth quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But, hey, now it's still just a one-score game, so don't go anywhere. A lot more to play for.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them. And they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff looking right. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Turnover on downs.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry from Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Love. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. The all-pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now Love. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Love looking to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Love. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Number 87.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. they can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
24-yard line.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was brought
after 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Colts 7, Browns nothing.
2nd and 8. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, it's Chubb. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
9-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Colts 30-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Love now on second down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to air one out. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
A second down throw for Love. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To the air again, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Going back to Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And 6.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Strip that ball.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. He was covered by Jair.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Mack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down, Love into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Complete, he finds Bray. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Henry. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play there for the Browns. 47 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. This is Henry. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 48 yards. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Wilson on the tackle. It's a gain of 7.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Taken down at the 10-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
On 4th down, Love. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And out across midfield down to the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They run. Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.